Welcome back, gang. So now that we have a posting system in place, what I want to do is give the users the ability to comment on posts. Okay, I just went ahead and seeded one post for our user so we could have it right up top and work with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and head into the text editor, and we want to open up a new terminal. Okay, and then we want to make a model. So PHP artisan make model, and we'll call it comment. And then for that we need a migration, and we also need a factory. Okay, so we will let that build, and now we can go ahead and start working with the migration. So comment. Okay, there it is. Open that up. And we are going to add the field of user ID. So it's going to be table. This is going to be a foreign ID. We'll call it user ID. Okay. We'll make it constrained. Constrained. And then we'll also add on delete 1D. And then in here we'll just put cascade. Okay. And then we're going to make another one for post ID. Post ID. Okay. And then the last one we're going to do it's going to be a text, and then we'll call it body. Okay, so we can close that out now, and then we can head into the model and start working in here. So the first thing we need to do is add the fillable fields. So protected fillable equals an array, and then we'll have user ID, post ID, and body. So now we need to add the relationships in here. So the first one we're going to add, it's public function post, so that a comment can only belong to one post. Okay, so open that up and return this belongs to post class. Okay, the next relationship we need to also add is the user. So it's public function user, and then it's return this belongs to user class. Okay, so now we want to go and add a relationship to the post model. Okay, so we'll come down to the bottom, and under likes we can do public function comments. Open that up, return, and this relationship is going to be has many. So this post has many comments, has many comments class. Okay, so the last relationship that we need is the user in the user model. Okay, so we'll scroll down, and under posts we can just comment this one. Copy it. And then we'll call it comments. And then comment. So now let's go into the factory and we can get it set up to seed. Okay, so let's just move this up. And then the first field we're going to have, it's user ID, and we're going to hard code that as 1. The next is post ID, and we are going to hard code that as that post number, it's 1004. Okay, and then for the body, we're just going to use Faker for that one. So this Faker paragraph. Okay, don't need that. Now let's go ahead and we need to migrate and seed the database. So PHP artisan migrate. Oh, before we do that, we need to fix the seeders so that we can do this properly. Okay, so open up database seeders. Let's just copy this for now, and then we will comment that out. So now this is going to be comment, and we'll just say 2 comments for now. So we don't need this, and that should be good. So let's give it a try. Migrate, and then the flag of seed. Okay, so let's go check our database and make sure that that is cool. So we'll refresh it. Okay, so now we have comments. Open that up. Make sure the right information is in the fields. Okay, so user ID of 1, post ID 104, and then we have 2 comments for that one post. Okay, so let's start getting this set up. We can close that. Okay, we can close that now. We can close the factory. User. Okay, so how we are gonna work with this to get them to display is, since we have already eager loaded the user, we are also going to eager load the comments. Okay, and now if we go back to our browser and we refresh and we open up the inspection tools and we go to view, inertia dashboard, we open that up. Now when we go to the combined posts, we'll go to data and we'll go to the first one. You'll see that now that we have comments eager loaded into the relationship. So now we can just go ahead and display that. Okay, so let's close this up. And then similar to how we set up the post, we're going to set up a component to hold the comments. Okay, so we'll go to our text editor. We can close both of these, and we can close that, and we can close that as well. Okay, so we'll open up post item, and in the flex1 div, there are 2 divs already in there. So under the second div, okay, we're gonna call it combined posts. Oh, sorry, combine comments. Okay, let's go ahead and create that now. So post comment, create a new file, call it combined comments dot view, and here we'll just put some HTML, div, comments. We just want to see if it's on the to make sure it displays, and then the script tags. Move this in, come back to post item, and we need to import this component now. Okay, so I'll just copy this one and we'll fix it. So combined comments, and then we don't need this, and then we'll scroll down and add that one there as well. So copy paste, combined comments. Okay, so we should be able to see it now. Let's finish compiling, go back to our browser, refresh it. Okay, and cool. So we see comments, but we see comments on every one of them, so we'll fix that in a second. So now we can go ahead and start adding in some props. Okay, we need to send in our comments to this component. So we'll call it comments equals, and the comments that we're getting from are coming from the post prop. So we can just say post comments. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and receive it in the component. So props comments. Okay, now the other thing we want to do is very much like the post that we have them individually set up in the post item. So we'll create one for comments as well. Okay, we'll call this comment item dot view, and we'll just start fleshing it out. We'll just so we can see it, comment item, and then the JavaScript. Okay, and then in the combined comments we can add a v-for loop. So div, and we'll say v-for comment in comments. We'll add a key. We'll say comment ID, and then we'll just display the body. Okay, comment body. Well, actually what we can do is just go ahead and use the new prop. So we'll just say, or the component rather, so we'll say comment item. Okay, and then we need to import it here. So import comment item from dot comment item. Okay, and then we need a component section down here. Okay, comment item. Okay, so we can actually, instead of just comment, okay, we'll do comment index, and now the key will just be index. Okay, and now we can pass in the prop comment to our new component equals comment. Okay, so let's go ahead and receive that in the component. So props comment, and let's go ahead and just make sure that we're getting comment item in this. So we'll refresh. Okay, cool. So now we see the right amount of comments, because we do have 2 for the one post instead of seeing it throughout. Okay, so these are just the comments for the post. Okay, so let's head back into the code. Now, what I'm going to do is just add some classes. Okay, so the first thing that we have is the inertia link, and this is going to be the profile ID. This is going to be the image. Comment.username, that's going to be the alt. Okay, in the next div we have the username along with the body. Okay, and we also have another div with the comment.createdAt, and we're using moment.js in our filter here. Okay, and we'll handle these likes in a bit. So let's go and check and see what that looks like. Now, we're not getting our stuff displaying here, so let's go and check the inspect tools and see what the error is. Okay, so we have 4 of them. Let's see. Okay, no username. Okay, so what that means is we need to load the relationship for this comment user. We didn't quite do that, so we're going to eager load it. So comment. Okay, and under the fillable, we'll go ahead and paste this. Okay, so now we have the user attached to the comment. Let's go ahead and refresh and make sure that that error is now gone. Okay, the error is gone, so let's close this now. And then we can see our comments. Okay, there are 2. Fantastic. So now I want the ability to start creating comments. Okay, so let's go back to our text editor. We can close this one out, and then we'll open up a new terminal, and then we'll create a new controller. So PHP artisan make controller user comment controller, and then we'll make it resourceful. Okay, so let's go and now head over to the web routes and create the route. Okay, so we can copy this one for now. So copy, paste. We'll get rid of this one. We'll add it back later. We don't need it for right now. So comments, post, and we are gonna add some root model binding. So we're gonna put post, and then we're gonna add comments. Let's also change the comment controller, and let's just make sure that was imported up top, and it wasn't, so we'll do that now. Fantastic. So now we can go to the controller. Comment controller, and we can head down to the store method. Okay, so in the store method we are going to add, let's see, since we're doing root model binding, we need to add the model. So it's going to be post. Okay, and we can also add that to our little field up top here. This one will be app models post, and then this variable we can just change to post. Let's make sure we import that. Okay, and now here we can just do auth user comments create. Okay, open that up. And then in here we need the body equals request body, and then the post ID equals post ID. Okay, so now let's go ahead and head over to the post item, because this is where we'll be putting in the functions. So now in here, we can close this now. For real this time. We can come down to here, and this one we'll just name this one form, it's fine. This dot inertia form. Open that up. We need a comment here, a comma here. And then we'll add the body, which will be this body, and the user ID, which will be this post user ID. And now we can head down and start working on the function. So we're going to call this function submit. Open that up. We need a comma. Alrighty, so this form post route, or this route, is comments dot store. Okay, then we need to add this post, comma, curly braces, preserve scroll is true, and then on success, we can go ahead and add another or we can add a toast notification to this one already. Open that up, and then it'll be toast fire curly braces icon success, and then title will be your comment has successfully been published. Okay, we want to make sure that compiles down. Okay, now how we're going to do this is we are going to use this post form that we made for the forms. We made it dynamic, so we can go ahead and use this as part of our comments. Okay, so how we would do that, we can go ahead and just use the component. Okay, so let's add it in here, and it'll be post form. Okay, so let's import that here. We can copy this one and just change it, bring it down. So now this and this will be post form, and we'll add post form down here. Okay, so now we need to send in some props. So the first prop that we're going to send in is the method, and the method name equals submit, and the form equals form, and text equals, we'll just call it comment. Okay, so we'll make sure that compiles down, and we will go and see if this works. Now it should, because we already have the functionality. We just needed to send in props for the text area for the post. Okay, cool. So we have the form. Now let's see if it works. We'll just do test comment. Okay, comment. And of course we get an error, but I think that's because I forgot to add a return back. So, yep, and of course I did. So we'll return back, okay, in the controller. So now try this one more again, refresh. Okay, and let's see if that even, well, it did go through, but we didn't have the return back. So let's try it one more time. So test comment 2. And there it is with our toast, and test comment 2. Fantastic. Okay, so now, like the posts, we want to add some checks in here. So one thing we need to get is the validation, and then also we want to be able to set it up so that we can't comment on someone's page or someone's post who isn't a friend of ours. Okay, so let's head over into the text editor, and the previous episode we made a form request, which was a form request for validation right here. So we can go ahead and add that in here, okay? Because it's the same thing. It's just we're just checking to make sure that there's a body, that it's not empty. So it'll be post form request, and then now this will change to app requests. We can leave that request and make sure to import this. Okay, so now we will start our checks. So the first one will be, I'll go ahead and add it under here. Okay, so this one is checking that the auth user ID does not equal the request user ID, and we are not friends. So this is just going to return back, and it'll just return back with an error since we have the validation up here already. Okay, so the next one will be if auth user ID does not equal the request user ID, and the auth user is friends with the request user ID. So if I'm not the one who is the request user, the authenticated user, but we are friends, or if I am the authenticated user, but I'm not the request user ID, meaning it's not my post, and we are friends, then I can go ahead and post it. Okay, and the last one is going to be, we'll replace this one. Okay, so paste. And now if we are the auth user ID equals request user ID, so we are the authenticated user, the request user ID, and this is our post, then we can go ahead, comment, post ID, and body, and then return back. Okay, so let's give this a try and see. So we'll refresh it, and then we'll make sure that we're under here. So we'll go new, well, first let's try the validation. So comment. Okay, message required, so our validation works. And now we can try new comment. Okay, so your comment has successfully been published. We'll go down and we have it here. Okay, but there's one thing that I need to change as well. This new comment here, we want to clear that. So in the post item, in the submit form, we'll put, where is it? Here. So on success, and we'll put this form body equals no, and that'll clear it. So let's check and make sure that that works as well. So we'll refresh. Okay, and then we'll try, I don't know, testing the new comment is empty. Okay, so comment, we'll scroll down and then boom, we got our toast and we have our comment. And one thing I do need to do as well is in the controller where we put the form request, I just want to add this. So copy / paste. So I think I'm gonna finish up for today. I'm starting to lose my voice, so we'll go ahead and to the next episode, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but the next episode we are gonna work on these comment likes and dislikes, and then after that we are gonna start pulling all this stuff into the user profiles as well, so we can finish those up. Okay, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, just drop them down below and I will get back to them as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll push all this code up to GitHub, and I'll see you next time.